All right, this is number 3, longest substring without repeating characters. And the title is pretty self-explanatory, where you have a string and you want to find the length of the longest substring where the characters don't repeat. So in this case, A, B, C, and then A, the A repeats. So then you start again. B, C, A, B, and then there's a B that repeats, and then you start again. And pretty much what that's doing is you're using a sliding window for this question, where the window adjusts for every time there's a character that repeats. Now, how are we going to do this? Well, we're going to have a left pointer, right? Left at 0. Pretty much we want that at the start, right? Here. I also want to use a set, right? A set to keep track of the characters we've seen. And we also want a result, right? The result is what we're going to return at the end, or we can call this longest substring, right? Longest substring. And now I want to start this loop, and this loop I want to iterate through all the characters. So for I in range of, let's see, the length of the string, right? We iterate through that, and then we want to run through it while, let's see, while the character, let's use the right pointer. So this is going to be the right pointer since we're iterating through it. So while s at r, so the string at r is in scene, right? So while this isn't seen, that means that there's a duplicate, right? Let's leave that blank for now. But while it's not a duplicate, we add scene.add, we add s at r, right? We add it at r. So we add the, in this case, at the beginning, it's at 0. So r would be a, we add it to a, and then we continue. So then we in this case, we keep iterating through it, so we don't have to do plus equals 1. And then what else are we doing? We want to have longest sub. The longest substring is equal to the max of the longest substring, right? And then what are we trying to find out? We're trying to find the length of the current substring, which is pretty much right minus left plus 1. Because in this case, right is at 0, and then left is also at 0. So 0 minus 0 is 0 plus 1. And pretty much you're at 1 now. And that's the longest substring, since the only substring right now we have is A. And if you iterate again, then it'd be 1 minus 0, which is 1, and then plus 1 that we added. So it'd be 2, and that's correct because we have 2 substrings after that. We have A and B if we add B. Right? And then once you're done, you just want to return the longest substring, right? Now, if there is a duplicate, right? If it is, then we want to remove, let's say we have A, B, C, and then we get a duplicate. We want to remove the first letter, right? So we want to remove the left pointer, right? So that we have B, C, A, right? There's no duplicates. And then we try to look for a longer substring. So we do this by, let's see, scene.remove, and we want to remove s at L. So L is the first pointer. It's at A. And then we want to move the pointer up by 1. Now, what else do we have to do? Let's run this to see if there's anything else we're missing. And we're not. So then we submit. And there you go. That's pretty much how that works. So what I did is I have a left pointer and then a right pointer. And then I also have a set to keep track of the duplicates. And so I'm iterating through, right, all the letters. And my right pointer is the one that keeps moving forward. So then I check to see if there's a duplicate, but I leave that for the end, right? And then if there's not a duplicate, then you add it to scene because we saw the letter, right? We saw A. A is at the right pointer. And then we keep track of the longest substring, like how long the string is before there's the duplicate. And then once you finish doing everything, you just return that. But if there is a duplicate, so if if let's say you keep iterating through it and you find another duplicate, right? If A isn't seen, which it is at the beginning, then you just remove the first one, right? You remove this first letter, and then you move the left pointer up one. So now the left pointer is at B, and then the right pointer is at A, right? And then you iterate through it again. And that's pretty much how this works. So that is 3 longest substring without any repeating characters.